Yes, good morning, my people. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. We are back again this morning. How you guys doing? Yes, my good people right there, Najawa's family. We're back again. We're going to talk about talking about a continuous situation that is happening currently in Nigeria. We're going to talk about Abba Kyari versus Hushpuppi. We're going to talk about the current situation that's going on in Nigeria. We're also going to talk about the second term report card for Governor Godwin Obaseki. In fact, I like to they put in Norway say Obaseki, the joiner. So we want to talk about all these things, make we rate them, make we see how it could be. But let's start with Abba Kyari and Hushpuppi situation. I'm going to talk about it and talk about Nigeria situation, how Nigerian government is reacting to it, if they are being biased or if they are trying to cover up for Abba Kyari and all that. We're going to talk about that as well. So make una join us. Let's talk about everything together. How you guys doing? Let me look at the comment section if I have one or two persons right there. Yes, I have Onaiwo Julius. Good morning to you right there. Also Francis, good morning to you. Maria Palma Ago. My lovely sister, good to have you here. Good morning, good morning, good morning to every one of you this morning. Let's do this together. We are here. We have our brother, Mr. Stephen Ramato, who is going to take us all through on this. While we are listening to Mr. Stephen Ramato, we all will be adding one or two responses, feedback, and comment to it as well. And I'm here to read comments and respond to comments as well. Yes, Henry Ho, good morning to you, my brother right there. Rose, thank you very much. Aibwedefe, Rose Aibwedefe, good morning to you. Omogiate Akins, can see you as well. Thank you very much. Good morning to every one of you right there. I appreciate every one of you this morning. Thank you for joining us. Let's do this together. We're talking about Abba Kyari versus Hushpuppi. As you all know, that Hushpuppi is currently in custody of FBI now. In the confess, not be small. In the confess so many people now. In fact, they say in get so many other people we want confess apart from this Abba Kyari. So many people now they hide their faces. In fact, some of the people where we all are suspecting to be confessed, they are deleting their Instagram, deleting their pictures and all that because they don't want to be involved as well. So nevertheless, Hushpuppi need to confess for his jail terms to be reduced. That be the thing. So, because as FBI take cash am, they say if you confess more people, as you say they confess people, now so your jail term to they reduce. Normally supposed to go there for like 20 years in prison. So I think they confess now. But like I said, they say jail time now don't reduce to almost 10 years now. And if they reduce, they go. So as a beast, we go even confess people in their village, all these village people, you go confess them, you go confess native doctor, you go confess pastor, you go confess. In fact, if you they watch me now, if you know so people give you money, come confess to us first before you confess you. you know, if you know you are one of them, come confess to us before he confess you. If not, FBI now they talk. So they don't give Nigeria government ultimatum some time. I think it's a limited time to bring Abba Kyari to them. If not, they go take him by force. I don't want to take him by force. Now that one I will not know. We hear from our brother, I'm going to take him from there. Sorry, Daddy, I can see you right there. Good morning to you. Thank you, my good people right there. We will listen to what our brother want to talk, then we'll take them together. And God bless all of you now.
I have a series of write-ups that I want to just talk about today, and I try will be able to do it as fast as I can. Number one is the Abba Kyari and the Hushpuppi money case, and I've listened, with keen interest, over the whole controversy surrounding DCP Abba Kyari, and Hushpuppi. And a lot of people are already saying, oh, Nigeria is a sovereign state. This is a plot by the US and the Southern Nigeria, and that was Yerima and the Meiti Allah. that the Southerners are trying to destroy the best from the North, and all this, blah, 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 blah talk. After I've read through all of them, listened to some of them on Chinese television and other, news media, I decided to take my time to actually go into the integrity of the case, based on my own personal, observation and analysis. I am going to see whatever I'm going to say here is my personal opinion, and I'm entitled. I have the right to my opinion. Number one, in the case, the U.S. actually did not question Hushpuppi to the point of Hushpuppi singing like a canary bird.
Okay, Henry, what's up? You say you're not here. Are you sure? Please, can you guys hear us from here? Let me know. Henry, say we know the year you. That one not true. Can you guys hear us at all? Can you hear us? Can you hear the video? My guest here. Can you hear anything at all from here? Let us know. And I don't understand. You know the hear, you sure? Because I need to be sure that you can hear me or not before we continue. I bet make una they give us thumbs up as una they join us when I give us thumbs up. Roland Aredo, good morning to you. I bet make una let us know whether una they hear us. Egeto Sawaro, good morning to you. My guy put life to this your broadcast. Egeto Sawaro, okay. I don't know what you mean for that one. I bet explain better. Who shall be put life? Explain better. More they do their amendment now. Yes, can you guys hear us at all? Benovia Nosa say yes, I can hear. Okay. All right. Okay, we can move on, right? All right. If you think, because only one person responded that yes, we can hear you, which is Benovia Nosa. So I think we should move on.
Okay. Now, what happened was the Hushpuppi phone, based on the document that was released by the Federal, Bureau of Intelligence, the FBI. It was Hushpuppi's phone that was seized from him. When you go to a scene of crime, the first thing you pick up are all these gadgets, particularly when it involves the fraud. They use their gadgets, their phones, their laptops, and any other gadget that is smart, to actually do their dealings. So when they pick up the phone from Hushpuppi, then they began to scroll through all conversations between Hushpuppi and every other persons, both on the social media, WhatsApp group, Instagram, Facebook, and every other ones, and that was where they saw the very particular conversation or interaction that actually tied Super Cub Abba Kyari, to have been hating and abetting, fraud. Okay, this is not about the SAR, this is not about the FBI, this is not about anyone. This is just about a guy who engaged himself in some sort of fraudulent activities. So when they say, okay, Hushpuppi was singing and Hushpuppi mentioned Abba Kyari's name, no, that was not on the document that was released by the United States of FBI. Remember, guys, FBI is not Nigerian, DSS or NIA. Okay, they are not saying, these guys, they know the consequences of trying to paint a guy bad. They know the end result of trying to paint someone bad. They understand that very clearly. They understand how it works. So they will not just wake up and want to just paint a guy that is as popular as Super Cup Abba Kyari, into a fraudulent case that is of international recognition. Okay, guys. Now it was a conversation between these two guys that actually, gave rise to the court in the United States, asking for the arrest of Abba Kyari because of his involvement in the case. Okay, guys, we must tell ourselves the truth, and they not should stop, trying to paint every other part of the nation bad whenever one of their own is being caught in the heart of corruption. Okay, that's what they do. Anytime you talk about Buhari today, they just want to kill someone because you try to make them to understand these guys are not just what you think they are. Yes, Abba Kyari did a very fantastic job in Nigeria. He busted many crime scenes. He destroyed many, dens of kidnappers and all that and that. But yet, this guy was not clean. That is just a simple truth, guys. This guy was not clean. He had a skeleton in his cupboard that had been exposed. There are many good people today. Criminals are good. How many of you knows there was an enemy during his era? When he had sway to Bende State. How many of you can still remember there was an enemy? There was an enemy will go to the bank, steal, and will go to the market and share the money. Yeah, that's what Anini was doing. So I'm going to say, because of Anini benevolency, Anini was a good guy? They say no. They say no, guys. I also know in the area where I live when I was growing up, there are some guys who were there. They were armed robbers. They were criminals. Everybody knows them. But you don't go to that street and steal. It's not possible. They're going to fish you out. They're going to fish you out. But they were criminals. So they know themselves. So this is the case of DCP Abba Kyari as of today. So it's not about the South is against the North, the US is against Nigeria, or all this stuff. What they would have asked for is, since there is a bilateral agreement between America and Nigeria over the extradition processes, they should follow the extradition process. And for goodness sake, the Nigerian government did not follow the extradition process on Nnamdi Kanu. Neither did they follow the extradition process on Sunday Igboho. If not that Sunday Igboho was a little bit stronger, they wanted to just, bundle him, kidnap him just the way they kidnap Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria. This is simple and pure. So what you feel is wrong as a nation, do not do it to others. This is just a tales that the nature is trying to make the government of Muhammadu Buhari to understand that some of the things they are doing is illegal, and they should try to do the right thing in order to give Nigeria a very good image, in the Committee of Nations. Now they are really crying over, Abba Kyari's case. Oh, Abba Kyari did not do this. Abba Kyari is not doing that, and all that and that. But you guys are not doing the same when it comes to other people's case. Listen, guys, it's just going to tell us the truth. Abba Kyari has already saw his hand. How will a super cop and an underground intelligence commander of the IGP response team, who has busted many fraudsters in Nigeria, who has busted many armed robbers and kidnapper den in Nigeria, a man who gets information both locally and internationally, could not recognize that Hushpuppi was not a clean guy. Even those of us who were not even intelligence gathering knew that Hushpuppi wasn't clean. We knew there was something wrong with the guy, source of wealth. He said he was a Bureau change guy, but we knew Bureau change does not make you to be superly rich the way he was. We knew something was fishy, just that we could not just lay our hands on it. So, and if somebody like Abba Kyari could not actually also see this as a super cop that he was, then his intelligence gathering and all that and that should be put to question. That's just the truth, guys. We as a nation should stop, supporting what is not right. We as a nation should stop trying to give credence to corruption because of ethnicity, religious, affiliation, and many other things that destroys the fabric of a nation. All the government of Nigeria should do is to ask for a proper channel of extraditing DCP Abba Kyari to America to go and face his charges. And if he is found not guilty, then Abba Kyari can now sue the American FBI and demand for billions of dollars as a compensation for the image that has been tarnished by the government of America. This is simple, guys. If you call me a thief today and you decide to go and take me, at the end of the day, my hands are clean, I will go back and also sue those who have actually destroyed my character and reputation for them to actually come and pay me. Okay? This is the fact, guys. Now, the next one we're going to talk about right now is the situation of things in Nigeria. I've been here for quite some time right now, and I'm going to say this very clearly. Business-wise, Nigeria has an opportunity. There's an opportunity for Nigerians living in diaspora to come and invest business-wise in Nigeria. But one thing is very clear. What is very clear? Do not bring your money when you can. You don't have the time. That's the problem here. When you don't have the time, even when you have the time, you're going to lose money too, because they are 99% of Nigerians are fraudsters. I mean 99%, just 1% that is not fraudsters. 99% are fraudsters. Okay? If you want to go into business in Nigeria, there are opportunities, great opportunities are here in this nation, particularly in Edo State today. There are great opportunities, but you must have the ability to come here and stay, at least for a minimum of the first 6 months of your business. So you now know how the business actually works. The modus of operandi of the business will be clear to you. So that will give you an insight, even when you go back in the minimal collateral damage that will be caused as a result of their greed will be reduced to the barest minimum, because you have not seen how it actually works. So you come in maybe every 3 months interval, then you have a chance of living a very comfortable life in Nigeria. That I can give you a very 100% guarantee on. I've been on ground, I've seen what has happened, and I've been able to say, yeah, there is an opportunity here, but you need the time. You need the time. You need the time. That is the simple truth on that. Now, on the security situation of Nigeria is getting worse by the day. Within the Benin metropole is fantastic. Not so much brouhaha, but on a long route to other parts of the local government in Edo State, particularly the Benin road that have been held sway by this Fulani herdsmen for a very, very long time, is still there. Every day stories have been heard. There have been kidnappings, there have been banditries, and other than that. Please, I want to beg the government of obaseki not to wait for Buhari to act. He is not going to act because the guys who are involved in this very particular atrocity are actually his kingsmen. That's why he had not actually proscribed them as a terrorist organization. What it cost them are bandits. But bandit has a rocket propeller to bring down an Alpha fighter's jet. A bandit. Anyone who has such capacity or such magnitude of destructive mechanism is no more a bandit but a terrorist group. So if he refuses to acknowledge or to proscribe these people as a terrorist organization, you as the governor of the state will not expect him to run after his people and destroy them. I have said in series of my conversations with people, a series of 1 or 2 interviews that I've also done, I have told them this very clearly, that it will not take the government 6 hours, 6 hours to clear the Benin Iho hazes of the forest. If there is an Air Force jet in the air bombarding the forest, and there is a ground troop of the soldiers, the police, and the vigilante who actually knows all the roads in the forest to go in there, maybe with the local hunters. It will not take 6 hours after heavy bombardment from the top and the ground men goes into the forest. They will wipe out they will comb the entire forest in less than 6 hours, and that will bring a complete end to the menace that is being caused along that Benin AUG road. So, as a governor of a state who actually understands the lives of your people, you're doing everything to actually increase the developmental strides that you met on ground. But I want to say, sir, the development is nothing when there is no security of lives and property. These are fact of the matter there. Because very soon, that axis of Benin, of Edo State, particularly going towards the Edo Central and Edo North, will be cut off from Edo South. If we do not fight or stop this very particular, issue that is actually trending today, it will be cut off. My friends came from AUG yesterday. It was just by God's grace that they did not run into these killer herdsmen. Do you know what baffles me more on that very route is this? A friend of mine told me between 6 o'clock and 3 o'clock, the road is free. Because the police are there. They're between 7 something to around 3, the police are there. He said when the police are leaving, the bandits will come out. That has been my question. Having known that this very particular axis of Eho, particularly that Eho axis, close to that Ayelala, shrine along that area, is one of the most deadliest, part of that Benin AUG road. When the police knows that this gas normally comes out at a certain time of the day, why would the police leave their duty post? That has been a question that I'm trying to ask, that I've not gotten an answer to. That place is a flashpoint for crimes. So we expected the police to have mapped up a checkpoint, or the military would have mapped up a checkpoint at that junction right now. to curtail the excesses of these, criminal terrorist elements in the guise of kidnapping. But nothing is being done. All they do is they come out in the daytime and leave the vigilante to their fate. Okay, that is suspicious. One thing is that the security situation in Nigeria today is getting worse by the day. There was a law that was made by the NBC, warning all electronic or visual media houses to stop reporting the terrorist activities that is happening in Nigeria. You guys saw it. So that's why today you don't hear many of the things that's happening today in Nigeria anymore. In Zamfara State, for example, a village was nearly wiped out by so-called bandits in Zamfara State. In Plateau State, they said that there was a clash between two communities and scores of people were killed, hundreds injured, and thousands have been displaced. Hundreds of thousands have been displaced. In Kaduna State, there have been adoption upon adoption upon adoption upon adoption upon adoption. The latest is just the Baptist high school student that was adopted. Let's say have about 80-something of them in the custody of these criminals they call bandits. Do not forget, Lai Mohammed, Gabashiu, Malam Nazar El-Rufai said these guys are doing business. I didn't say it. They said it. It's on the news. That these guys are doing business. So, when they were trying to compare, when the SAT was trying to compare the strength, the enthusiasm that is being displayed by Buhari's administration over the kidnapped of Nnamdi Kanu and the nearly kidnapped or the invasion of Sunday Igboho's residence, and they said these bandits are not secessionists. Let me dwell on that a little bit before I move further to talk about obaseki developmental strive in Edo State. Okay. Now, there are two ways in which one can demand for an independency. One is the manner in which Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu are doing theirs, through the use of prints, visual, rallies, protests, etc., etc. Okay? That methodology is what is generally accepted all over the world. Because there's freedom of association. It is in the UN Charter, it is in the African Charter, it is also in the Nigerian Constitution. Now, the number two way in which people can actually agitate for secession is when you want to oppress the others. Okay? Like today, right now, the civilian JTF in the northeast carries AK-47 rifles. The civilian JTFs in the northeast carries AK-47 rifles. While the vigilante in the south is not even allowed to carry a full-fledged 6 caliber pump action. Most of them carry their guns. Banditry, kidnapping has become the order of the day. And there are people that they kidnapped. One set of people. The kidnapping is drawn under religion line. Somebody said in one of the videos I played while I was still back then in Sweden, that when they were kidnapped along Benin Road, he said the moment he started speaking Hausa, they stopped beating him. They loosed the tie on his eyes, the blindfolded tie on his eyes. They took him away from the other group that they've kidnapped. They took him somewhere to go and sit down. They never beat him anymore until ransom was paid for his release. That statement is a pointer to the fact that what is happening today has an ethnic coloration. The Kaduna has the North and the Southern Kaduna. Most of the atrocities being committed are committed in the Southern Kaduna part of Kaduna State, which is predominantly Christians. That is just a definition of another methodology of secessionists. The truth is this: the government of this present government is complicit. Like T.Y. Blanjuma said, they are colluding. They are colluding with the terrorist organizations. You all know when Arise TV interviewed the president, about the activities and the statement made by the Southern Governor around May this year. And what did he say? He said, I am going to go back and discover and recover all the cattle routes in Nigeria. He's not thinking about the atrocity being committed by his kingsmen. He's not thinking about the menace that is being created as a result of the way and manner cattle are being reared in Nigeria in this 21st century. But he's only interested in what will bring his kingsmen, stability. Doesn't care if other parts of the nation will perish as a result of that action or inaction. And that has been one thing that has actually been worrisome to so very many of us who were not actually a supporter, of secession groups like the IPOB and the Oduduwa, agitators. But as a result of seeing the way and manner things have been playing out, some of us are now having kind of emotional sympathy towards this group of people who actually want to see themselves, getting out of this contraction called Nigeria. Okay. Apart from that, the situation in Nigeria today is also very epileptic when it comes to power supply. Okay, sometimes I wonder why the government of Muhammadu Buhari is building railways to Niger Republic, doing a road from Nigeria to Cameroon, whereby the internal roads in Nigeria are actually death traps. Okay, I also wonder how the railway that they are building from Nigeria to Niger and other parts, how they actually use it. Are they still using the locomotive, or they're still using the speed train being generated by electricity? I want to know that. Because if you building things that is not generally beneficiary to every Nigerian, it becomes a little bit questionable. No, I've been here for quite some time now. I have to get a solar, which is very expensive, crazily expensive. How many Nigerians can get that? How to get a generator to back up the solar, because when the rain falls, the charging system will be very, very low because of the intensity of the sun at that point in time. So you need to fill your generator, with the gas, diesel, wherever it is, fuel and all that. And at the end of the day, it is worrisome that a nation that is as big as Nigeria is still unable to generate a constant electricity for its people. That is a very, very bad situation. I think it's even worse in Edo State. Electricity in some part, not all, in some part of Edo is completely epileptic. They give you 2 hours in the daytime, like in the area where I live. They give you in the morning. They give you 7 to 9, which is 2 hours. You're not going to get light again till 5 in the evening. They give you 5 to 7, which is 2 hours. You're not going to get light again till 3 in the night. They can give you 3 to 6, which is 3 hours. So 2 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, that is 7 hours in a day of 24 hours. So you're losing 17 hours of no power supply. So you have no other alternative than to now, make an alternative means of getting electricity in order for you to be able to power your fridge, in particular because of the food stock that you're going to stock in the fridge. This is the situation of Nigeria right now, guys. It is really, really that bad. Do you guys also know that I think the day there was a thunderstorm, there was a thunderstorm around June, the transformer got the entire Ubo, Amaba, Ogumoyi, Ebo, and all these other houses, they were totally blackout for some few, about close to 2 weeks. There was no light at all. Now, when they now fixed their grid, because that one actually happened from their central system, when they now fixed the grid, some part now got light. Then the Ogumoyi side and some part of Ugbo and Amagba were not having light. Do you know, when we went to the PHN office, we asked to pay to fix the transformer. We were asked to pay to fix the faulty transformer. Don't forget, you pay for light bill, or you buy their card, you buy your meters, you buy wires that are going to use to connect to your house. Sometimes you buy transformers, and they will tell you you are helping the government. A friend of mine bought a transformer, and they asked him to sign a document that he is assisting the government in Edo State. He bought a transformer. There was no light in that area. He had to draw light from about 3 kilometers. You know how much it will cost you to buy the poles and wires before he did not put it to his transformer. When he now did that, they asked him to sign a document to state that he supported the government, that the transformer does not belong to him. That is the very situation we are finding ourselves today in Nigeria. I'm here right now. Another thing is this: the cost of living is skyrocketing. It is skyrocketing, guys. This is even worse than an hyperinflation. The rate at which things are expensive today in Nigeria, Edo State as a case study, cannot be compared to the devaluation of the Naira currency. At the beginning of June, Naira was 500 to $1. Okay. Today is about 506 to $1. But do you know the cost of living tripled? If you check the calculation there, it's not even up to 0.00001% increment in the devaluation of Naira to a dollar. But the cost of living has tripled as a result of that little, fall in the value of Naira. Go to the market today and buy something. Go tomorrow, you're going to get it on the same price. It's not possible. It's not possible. I'm doing a project for somebody right now. I'm actually building a house for somebody. Maybe I'm going to, when I'm done, a little bit done, I told you guys I'm into construction. When I'm done, I'm going to showcase that. It's a magnificent job. It's going to be first class touch. I went to buy some things, and I think I went to buy Smith. I called the guy, okay, I want to buy some quantity of Smith, and he said it's 3,500 guys. And I said, okay, I was going to pay the following week because the guy I was working for has not actually sent us the initial capital to kick off the project. And I said, okay, I was going to buy the following week. So 3 days after, the guy sent us some money, and I said, okay, I want to buy some. He said, Smith, I've increased. How much now? Now become 3,700. I said, come on, guy. Just 3 days ago we spoke. Say yes, Naira, a dollar has increased also. That's how we find ourselves in Nigeria today, in the state, as a case study. It is bad because it will make businessmen not actually plan, and will make many people to run away from the state, having seen that things are not working the way they ought to work. Okay. Now, is obaseki doing well? That's going to be the next question. The answer is yes. He's doing well. He has some little lapses that I'm going to talk about, both the good and the bad. He's trying his best. I was at Texas Road yesterday. I wanted to do a video, but my battery was down. This is Nigeria, you know what it is. So my battery was down, driving all through the day. I have to leave my farm, go to the site. We have about 2 or 3 sites we are working on. Go around them. Before you go, have to come back. So when I drove to Tesame Road, my battery was down. I could not actually go live. But I want to say that there is a massive construction of that road. I grew up in that area. I grew up around Second West, actually. That's where I grew up. Second West area of Benin. I want to say that drainage there is actually what we need to have called the water storm project. That's what we would have expected from a water storm project, guys. So not the one that was done. I'm not castigating anyone now, but not the one that was done during the era of Abba and our brother, Comrade Adams Ali Oshomole. This is actually a storm project. Do you know why? The drainage, the underground drainage is a wow. Guys, I'm really serious right now. You have brothers in Benin, just trying to go to Texani Road, around that Iyoba, Second West and that area. You're going to see the drainage there is a wow. I don't know the capacity of water is going to carry right now because the rain did not actually fall so well this year. But what I saw there is that's how the Western world actually, do their standard drainages. So that the water storm that was created by Oshomole, if you go to Use area, if you go to Ego area, you're going to see it's an open storm. It's an open storm, which is dangerous in many cases. Because when there is a massive, rainfall, there is a possibility that there will be an overflow. Okay? And when there is an overflow, you're going to cause damages to houses around the vicinity. Number two, and when there is no so much overflow, and the drainage now, the open drainage that was created, now gets filled up. There's a possibility that children can walk thinking it's just a normal, how Nigeria is when it's raining. Everywhere is flooded. You don't even know the difference between the drainage and the tide or the flat ground. So they can easily fall into such a very, deep ditch that can take lives. Apart from the substandardness of the job. But in this one, it is of the developed nation standard. I will give obaseki kudos for that. Yeah. But one thing there is this: the pace of the job is slow. It's slow. It's really, really slow. Thank God they got the whole of this year from January now to this time. We have not actually had a very massive rainfall like it used to be. So it was a great opportunity for these contractors to have actually speeded up their job before the rain falls on us. We don't know what's going to happen in December. We might end up having, a massive rain from August till the end of the year. We can't actually say what is going to happen, at the other part of the year. So I expect the contractors, or I expect the government to speed up these contractors so that they can be able to do much to actually, reduce the pains of the residents of this area at Texami Road, and particularly Ekenwan houses of Benin. I saw them now, they're already putting the quota coming down, but the job is very, 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 very slow. That's a minus. Another thing is this: I want to say that the government should, as a matter of fact, begin to check the quality of their jobs. Quality of their jobs. It doesn't matter if the job is done by NDDC. Doesn't matter if the job is done by the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. Doesn't matter if the job is done by what's the name of the other companies? That the one that is under the World Bank. Doesn't matter if the job is done by the government of Edo State. Every job being done in Edo State must be monitored by the Edo State government, particularly by the construction department of the Ministry of Land and Survey, or Ministry of Planning and Development. The constructors, this engineer must go to site and see the quality of job being done. You don't just, it's been done by this, it's not my problem. Go to Limit Road today. The Limit Road that was done in 2019, 2019 years, is, as at today, no motorable. Because the part that is coming towards Ubo axis is bad. One side of the road is bad, completely damaged. You can't do a road and in 2 years the road has now become the shadow of itself. The government must wake up to the responsibility, because the citizen does not know who actually tied those roads. That's just the truth. Just like the one that was exposed by that young man, in Edo North, that activist in Edo North. If it has been done and after today there was rainfall and everything got scattered, they're going to believe the Edo State government did a bad job. So in each of the local government, all the ministries that is involved in construction should be asked to move to sites and do quantity survey and quality survey of every job that has been done, particularly on our roads. So that at the end of the day, we can be able to now, have the best. At least a road is supposed to last a minimum of 10 years before any repair can be done. So that is the but when it comes to that. You also the School of Nursing, Edo State School of Nursing. It's a first class. It's a standard building. As of today, I don't know the facility that's going to be in, but I know with the building that was being put up there by obaseki, the facility is going to be a wow also. I would say the guy is trying to create another, name for the Edo people when it comes to the kind of things he does. We all know I've talked about the Okagelis issue. Thank God yesterday the Oba of Benin, gave, the government of obaseki a nod on that very particular law, the PPP law, banning the activities of land grabbers and the youth in the community. It was becoming unbecoming of these people to sell people's properties, destroy people's homes. That is another developmental strive and achievement as far as the Nigerian Edo State is concerned as of today. Okay, the Hushpuppi power plant, we are still waiting. I think it's only powering now. The ministries, under Edo State. I think that's the highest it has gone. We are still waiting to see what is going to be of it to other part of the metropole and the other part of the state. What other things again we need to talk about right now? But guys, if you have anything that you want us to talk about as far as Edo State is concerned, please just put it on the comment section. Maybe I can be able to put a talk on it if I know what is actually happening. Okay. So I think there is none we actually need to talk about right now. So thank you guys for this, for your time. This was a very quick update to update us on the activities of issues happening around us in Benin City, Nigeria, Edo State, and the situation of things involving Hushpuppi and DCP Abba Kyari. Okay? Have a very good day. If there's any other information, I will not hesitate to jump on this podium to deliver it to you guys. Thank you very much, every one of you, for your time. God bless you all.
Hello, my people right there. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for joining us on this particular program. We are coming back again in 30 seconds. In fact, that one is already going live right now. There's a question now because some of the Edo people now already asking Governor obaseki if Ohen of Okoromi is above the law. I bet make una join me for that one. Make I end this one right now. We not acknowledge and write that much on this particular video, but the other video I go acknowledge now. Because we need to Ohen of Okoromi needs to be arrested. Yes, he must be arrested. He has caused a lot of pains on a lot of people. So make una join us on that one right now as I end this one as they go. Thank you very much, my good people. Please refresh. I'm not sure if you're going to receive a notification. Just refresh and join me on that one. Thank you.